Good morning, my faithful loyal YouTube subscribers. Today is Wednesday, December the 9th. The year is 2020, and we're still in the middle of the coronavirus pandemic. I got me a cup of coffee. It's still hot. I ran around, turned off the TV, turned off the fan, set up the light, getting the house all quiet, catching my breath. Meditating, meditate, calm down. So I can do a YouTube video of random raving acting damn food. So it's been quite a week. The hard part is, we're in the middle of a pandemic, y'all. And something ain't right here. I mean, I'm going to the furniture stores and all the furniture sold. I'm like, damn, I'm trying to find stuff to buy. And then it's an 8-week back order, 3 months, 4 months. I need to get a new dining room table because I gave my sister my old dining room table when I moved back in with her. So I gave her my table and chairs, and I should have kept that shit. But I gave it to her, and I wanted a new one. So I went out looking. I had to find table, chairs, a bed, and some nightstands, and I just been looking, searching. And everybody's out of stock, and I finally, the table won't be here until sometime in January, so that's if I get it in January. But I found a table that I loved at Haverty's, so I got that, and I was looking for something I really liked, and so I got that because I hadn't bought a table in years. So I bought a dining room table from Haverty's. But a buffet and some really nice chairs, and it actually might be a little big for the space, but we'll see when it gets here. But I went to some furniture stores, and I bought a bed and 2 nightstands, some really nice stuff that I like. It's all being delivered within, who knows, one day they show up here. But when I was out and about, I was with a friend of mine who has lost his job and been on unemployment since March of this year, and his unemployment benefits were running out. So we were just trying to figure out, what's the next step? Because a lot of people are running out of unemployment benefits. The job market sucks. People are trying to find work. These jobs ain't paying nothing but $10 an hour. I'm like, they still paying $10 an hour? Oh my gosh. And how can people survive on $10, $11, $12, $13, $14, $15 an hour? I'm just trying to understand it. And it's a bad position right now here in America. I mean, it's really, really, I know from just talking to people I know a lot of people that, and then, it's rough out here. And when I was talking to my buddy, yesterday, I asked him, I said, you know how to paint? Because I want to paint these walls. I can't stand these white walls in here. So I want to paint these walls. I asked him, maybe do you know how to paint? Or do you have any skills like that? And see, this is what's concerning me about my race of people. We have got to learn to hustle. I asked him, did you know how to paint? He said he did. I said, well, give me, I have some painters coming and give me a bid. You're welcome to give me a bid too if you think you can paint these walls. Ain't much to paint to do the paint. Y'all got to get in survival mode. If I had the time, I would paint these walls myself, but I really don't have the time to fool with that. It'd take me forever to get the shit finished. So, I've always been in hustle mode, y'all. I've never really worked for anyone. I've always worked for myself. I've always hustled up for myself. When I was at that furniture store, the lady who was assisting me, she said, I said, how's y'all's business? She said, oh my gosh, our business is booming because everybody's at home. They're redoing their homes. They're buying new furniture. They're making their homes nice because they got to live there and be there because all the stuff is going on with the pandemic. I said, so y'all business has been good? She said, yes, but we also didn't bring back half the sales team. I said, oh, you didn't bring them back? She said, no, the owner didn't bring back half the sales team. They're still on unemployment. And so they've been on unemployment since March, which means their unemployment benefits are running out. And that's the end of that. So half the sales team did not come back, although the business is having record sales. And then she also said The guys that used to deliver the furniture, he got rid of all of them. He's not. They're doing third party delivery. They're not hiring, bringing those people back at all. They got rid of them. But they're having booming sales. Everything's selling like hotcakes in the store. The furniture selling. Everything gone. But they didn't bring back half the salespeople. They did not bring back any of the delivery people at all. They using a third party. So all these people just gone. But the owner is making handle fist. Some people are winning in this situation, the pandemic, and some people are losing. Big time. Because we all know a lot of restaurants and businesses are suffering. But the furniture stores are selling all the furniture they can. Everybody's sitting up at home. So interesting predicament to be in. You know, how do your business survive? Look at all these, I done talked to so many people who are unemployed right now. It's ridiculous. People who have high-paying jobs. I mean, it's just the economy. Either you're going to survive in this situation or you're not going to make it. It all depends on your hustle mode. And you better get into hustling. And I know some people lack the creativity to figure out what should they do. You better figure out something. And fast. There's a lot of folks out here got money. A lot of folks ain't got money. You know, find out something that you love to do. That's all I say. What do you love to do that you think you can make some money off of? Just clearly going to work these jobs, these 9-to-5s for these people, and the risk of, you know, getting laid off and them not bringing you back, and you didn't put years. The one that's interesting, the lady who helped me at the furniture store, she's been with them for 17 years. And then she said the people that have been there longer than her, they didn't bring back. I was like, ooh. She didn't tell me the criteria by how they chose who they brought back and the ones who they left on unemployment. And those who are on unemployment, when their benefits run out, what are they going to do? Who knows? It's rough out there for a pimp. Literally. So, I don't know what to say. You know, I could make suggestions to people. People have got to get into their comfort zone. You know, there's a lot of stuff I want to say, but if I needed an income and my best friend needed his home, our associate needed his home painted, and he was offering me a bid on that, I think I'd be running around trying to figure out, well, what would I need to make this work? Now, I do understand that they have to get the supplies and all this. I know it sounds complicated. But you have these Hispanics who show up here, literally run across the border with nothing. And they have found a way to survive here in this country and thrive. And they come over here with nothing, no opportunities, no nothing, no access to credit card, nothing. But they're making it. You know, I got a couple of Hispanic painters who are ready to paint this right now. I've been the holdup. They're saying finishes in a day. There's only a couple of rooms here in the hallway. I'm not doing the second floor. I don't think so. I might paint it with my new furniture. Get it all pretty out there. Paint it. Make it pretty. Make it pretty. I'm here stuck in this house. Briefly, and I know y'all tired of talking about this coronavirus pandemic, but I should have did that as a separate video. But a friend of mine who works in the military, he works for special ops. He normally flies all over the world doing special operations, all kinds of crazy shit. They going in rescuing people and shit like that. He's here in Georgia now, or somewhere in the Southeast, training for putting on hazmat suits. The U.S. military is now, as I was saying, the U.S. military is now training their guys to put on hazmat suits here in the United States to go and retrieve bodies. They're expecting so many people to die from the pandemic over the next few weeks. And they're training these guys to retrieve these bodies and pick them up from various places. So don't know. It's interesting how they expect so many people to die and won't make it to the hospitals. They'll be going into people's homes or into nursing homes or whatever facilities or wherever, and retrieving people's bodies and putting them on trucks or doing something. So a lot of people are not really paying attention, but I'm paying very close attention to these events surrounding us in this pandemic, because I do realize that people are still getting sick. I have a bunch of family members sick from coronavirus because something they should not have done. They had a Thanksgiving dinner and they probably shouldn't have done that mess, and they did, and now they're all over there sick. Had family members, cousins come in from out of town, and they did. I don't know why they did this, but they did do it, and it didn't work out too good for them, and they're all over the ill right now. I had to send them some medicine over there, and I don't know. Look, everybody knew about Thanksgiving and was told not to do that, but they did anyway. But anyway, my friend in Special Ops, he said he's very concerned because the way they expected there are going to be thousands of bodies. This is what they're just predicting. Nobody knows until we get there. You know, with these hospitals filling up and people still not social distancing. Do y'all know here in Atlanta, listen to this, because in various other cities, they're having these house parties and they're serving food and there's a menu at the party and chefs in there, you can order food. I'm thinking, so because especially out in Los Angeles, because they think they shut down indoor dining or something. So I don't know, but I know I have a friend who's moving here from Los Angeles to Atlanta. He's moving here. He was saying, wow, they still have stuff going on at people's homes. You can go in there and order food and everything, chefs preparing and everything in these people's houses. I said, huh? He was like, yeah, they big mansions. You can go in there and sit like a restaurant. I said, wow. So people don't care. I mean, so they shut down the restaurants, the public facilities. So now you go in somebody's house, which is even worse. I think it's spreading the virus, but I don't know who I'm just a fool on the internet. But I don't think I'm going to be running up in nobody's mansion and going and order some. I had a steak and the shrimp and what else you got? What's the size? Let me get some spinach and in their house ordering food like I'm in a restaurant and you're paying for it. Who does this? Wouldn't he just grab this stuff to go if you want to do some takeout and get it and get it out of here? But I know people up in these houses shaking their asses too. Groove thing, shake your groove thing, baby. And they're dancing, oh yeah, all night long, dancing, shaking and screaming and hollering, breathing, no mask, nowhere to be found. I did say create your hustle mode, didn't I? I guess that's their hustle, so we gonna serve this food in this house. Baby, we gonna go in this kitchen and cook up these lamb chops and invite everybody over, and people come on, come on over there. Because some people don't care. Okay, y'all having what? What time is it? Okay, send me the menu. Bring my girlfriend. There's gonna be some cute guys there. Oh yeah, when we coming. And then got right on over to the house. Yeah. And y'all got valet parking out here. What is valet parking the cars too? Can you imagine this? I guess it in normal times I probably wouldn't say much or nothing about it. But in the pandemic, you got all these people sitting up in your house just eating, drinking. Girl, this is delicious. I'm glad to get out of the house. This pandemic, get on my damn nerves. And the coronavirus is sitting right there with their asses, eating steak. That's why this shit is being shut down in California. And people don't want to follow rules. That's why Charlotte, North Carolina just got into a partial lockdown. Everything's a curfew, 10 o'clock to 6 or 7 the next day or something every night. I think it's starting this week or something. As these hospitals fill up, people are not there. And don't forget, I got a bunch of friends who are nurses who didn't told them people, I'm out. They went home and locked their door. Shit, I ain't going over there. I don't blame them. Yes, they went home and they're not going back out there. So when these hospitals get overwhelmed with all these patients and they can't accept anymore and patients are still, they're just going to a red zone. People just going to start dying. Boom, boom, dying. And that's when the military would come in and pick up them bodies and dispose of them. However they plan on disposing of them. I don't think y'all gonna get them funerals y'all like so much. Now, in a big old ditch someplace and cover it. Worst case scenario, God forbid we get to that. But we will probably get there because people just don't care. You up in somebody's house eating a steak. It's like, what in the world? But people obviously are doing these homes and doing all kinds of crazy shit in them. And I guess, it's millions of houses. Nobody can monitor all these damn houses and warehouses and see what you niggas up to, which I do. It's impossible. There ain't enough police force. And I saw in the news some sheriff out in California said he's not going to enforce the lockdown. He said he won't be blackmailed and bullied into something. I'm thinking, what is this shit? Who's blackmailing and bullying you, the sheriff? He said he was not going to enforce California's lockdown of restaurants and closing of certain places. He said he wasn't going to endorse it. Anyway, somebody's here. Let me see what's going on. Oh, I know what this is. I'll be right back.